On our Facebook page if they had any questions they'd like to ask Congressman Mike Kelly. Washington correspondent Ted Ferliso caught up with him today and relayed some of those questions.
Congressman Kelly, some of your constituents are asking questions like Eric Hosack, who asks, how does he feel, about veterans being arrested for visiting closed memorials? Well,
first of all, I think I'm the same as every other American. I'm outraged at this. We've been through this, and I've actually been down to the memorials. We've had some of our friends from back home have come here and were denied the ability to get there, so we were able to get it open and get there with them. Although, you know, we did pass. I mean, right away we passed, and it's HJ Res 70 that does open up these parks.
But the Senate did not pick that up yet.
Well, the Senate's had a tough time picking up anything that we do, and I think that's probably one of the things, again, is very disappointing. People talk about the government being shut down. The government did not have to be shut down. We voted, and we passed a joint resolution to keep the government open. Now, Mr. Reed has refused to even address that.
We all know the reason for the shutdown. The two sides could not come to an agreement on what was in the continuing resolution to continue to fund the government.
Sure.
Cliff Smathers asks, why did the Republicans let it get this far before they took a stand on Obamacare?
Well, we didn't let it go that far before we took a stand. I've been here now for 3 years. I think, again, it's not just Obamacare. The Affordable Care Act is one of those pieces of legislation that it's a bad law. And I would think that when you look at the polling across the country, Americans overwhelmingly are saying, no, a bad law, we need to do something to pull it back. We've been working very hard to get that done. But again, this is the president's signature piece. Mr. Reed refuses, and the president has refused so far to sit down and talk with us about things we think that would make it more sense for the American people.
Brian Barton wants to know, what moves are House Republicans considering to push the Senate to pass some of the individual spending bills that Harry Reid is refusing to consider?
Do you know what, Ted? At this point, the American people have to also weigh in on this. We cannot, as one party, continue to carry this banner forward without the American people weighing in. And I would just suggest to our friends back home that are listening, this is not a Republican issue or a Democrat issue for me. This is an American issue. We also have 2 senators that represent us, both Senator Toomey, and if you talk, you got to get a hold of Mr. Casey too and let him know. Tell the leader of the Senate to bring these things up.
Congressman Kelly, thank you for answering some of your constituents' questions. Viewers, thank you for sending them in. And with Congressman Mike Kelly, I'm Ted Ferliso.